I think the preparations have gone quite well. The team looks good. We've had some days in between, which is something that we don't normally get. We normally play every Wednesday and weekend, but this time around we're fortunate to play from weekend to weekend. The traveling also was good, so we are looking forward to the match. Yeah, we had a very bad preparation period going into the last match against Lenyama Union. We were coming from the cup final, and just immediately after the FIFA break, and you know, we've got a very big bunch of players that plays for the national team and they also play for the club. So that time was a little bit awkward for the club. We know we are playing against a team that was always ranked number 1 in possession last season. I think now they are ranked number 3. Their expected goals, I think they have scored more than what they are supposed to be scoring, and I think they have considered less than what they should have considered this year, because their goalkeeper has done quite well. They've got some very influential players in their team. Zazou, last season I think he had 17 goal involvements. This year he's already one of the best. I think he's third in the league in terms of goal involvements. Imran, number 34, comes from deep in the midfield to assist, and he has scored some very important goals for the team. Bech, number 3, who is most likely to play in the central midfield this time around because Nachi is injured. So he's also very important for the team, and they've got Al-Fakhri, who's coming from Bekhane, who was very important for Bekhane last season, and this year he has really done very well for them. Baye, not the most mobile, but very dangerous striker, good technical and strong in the air. Very dangerous in the second post for crosses and all that. We are playing against a team that plays a lot of crosses, and they are also very good on set pieces. Nakash may not be playing a lot of matches, but on set pieces he really plays a big role, and he's most likely to play this one because Inonga is potentially injured. El Sabi is probably their most important defender, and like I said, the goalkeeper has done very well for them. So we foresee Bukaris maybe playing with right back, and potentially Dukanero playing as a left back from Petro. We have met him several times. Very good player offensively, I must say. So we know the challenges that we are going to be facing, but I also think they know the kind of a team that they are facing. I'm not too sure when you're talking about our style of play, because we are a team that always adapts towards the situation, and at this stage we have a big responsibility to try and fight to win the match against a very strong opposition that is also very strong in terms of ball possession. I can only foresee a very interesting match for the spectators, because I don't think there is any of the two teams that would not want to play in this match, because they've got a very good team, I must give them that. And we are optimistic. We will also give a very good account of ourselves, because our back is against the wall, and to try and get something out of this match, even if it's a point, it will still be enough to carry us home. But we have a big responsibility to try and represent our club to the best of our abilities, and I'm confident that we will do our best. The team that we are playing against is completely different to Wydad, which we've always come to play in Morocco over the years. We are playing against a team that is very good in crosses. They overload the box. They release one of the midfielders, the captain Himad 34, to join the box and add a number in the far post. So with him, Pereira, and possibly Al-Fakhri on the far post, you work cut out. And with Zazo playing on the left with the right foot coming inside to try and deliver balls into the box, and also is a very good pass out the ball. So we know we have a big responsibility to try and contain him, because there is not much he can do with his left foot, but with his right foot he's very dangerous, and it's very important that we contain that. Like I said, Bench is a very important player for them, but he's most likely to play in the midfield and possibly play Bucharest in the right back position. And Bench is very important. He inverts, he overlaps, he drives very well with the ball, and he creates possibilities for them when he plays in the fullback position. But I think this time around he will have bigger responsibilities to contain our midfield as well. So it will not give him as much time maybe to attack us as he normally does. But they've got Tukalero, who is very influential going forward. He underlaps, he drives very well inside from an inverted position, opening space for Zazo to have a little bit more space and time to be able to get inside and put the ball in the far post, or to take a shot at goal by a lot of very interesting movements to always try and create space, and usually very dangerous as well in the far post. They do that quite very well, I must give credit to that. So we know the challenges that we are going to be facing with fullbacks that will be coming, the wingers that will be coming, and most of their wingers are generally right-footed. But Al-Fakhri has got the capacity to play in and out of the wing. He can use both his left and right, and he's very dangerous. We know him from Bahani. He was very important for them. So we know what to expect, but we don't know how the game is going to be like tomorrow, because they also have a big responsibility to try and make sure that they contain us. They have a responsibility to try and dominate the game. It's their home match. They are playing in front of their supporters. A lot will be asked of them to try and make sure that they keep possession and live up to the expectation of their fans. And that will be very interesting to see tomorrow, because we are also a team that generally dominates possession everywhere we play. And it will be nice to see by the end of tomorrow what would have happened.
As the coach said, preparation are good. The players' mentality is on point, ready for the match. Like you said, we never get off base. So this is one of those days where we got 2 days off. So we arrived and everything is 100%. The mood in the camp is blessed, and we are all good and ready to go. Mostly the senior guys, that there's been long in this thing that motivates us. Like they motivate us. They tell us to be a successful team, we need to deal with this and this, and that kept us together. The hard work, the brotherhood, the family, the coach. If we are all in one understanding, success are always there. So that has been the thing that mostly made us successful. Preparations were very good, very, very good since we arrived. The brotherhood, like I always say, 100%. The spirit is blessed. Today we're having our session, which is the last one, and I believe it's gonna be a good one, because wherever we are, we make sure that we are together, because of the match tomorrow. It's not gonna be easy against this team. And as you know, they've played 12 matches and they never lost at home, and then they just beat Raja. So for us, we just make sure that we are together and make sure that our preparation towards the match is 100%.